What's up, everybody? Welcome to Avon Park, Florida. This is outside of Sebring, Florida. It's the largest near city. We are in Highlands County, I believe. This is the south central part of Florida. Kind of a rural area with kind of bland, boring sights, but it is a small town that in its formal days was quite glamorous. I don't know if I got something on the dash or there we go, that's better. So we're gonna give you guys a tour of this nice little town. Avon Park has above average crime. It is really what drives the affordability here. It's very affordable, but despite being affordable, there's so much crime in this little town that most people would pass on. So we're gonna give you guys a real tour of this city. Kind of just explore it, see it for ourselves. Kate, what are you thinking? What do you think about the park?
There's nice artwork here.
There's not too much on the internet about this town. If y'all excuse me. Here's Main Street. Let's take that. In its day, it was a beautiful town back in the day. I mean, at some point, this was a glorious little town surrounded by lakes in central Florida. You can tell that it had its better time. It's had better days. Now, there's not too much on the internet about this town. I found a rap music video by an artist called Emac. I think he's Cuban. And according to him, he would rather sell dope than get a job. That's pretty much the only thing there is on this whole town on the internet. Is a rap music video about how he would rather sell dope. Forget about a job. A job? Oh no, I'd rather sell dope. So that breaks down the town's economy right there. The area is pretty much kind of poor, very affordable. We looked into housing here because of how affordable it was, and then we found out why it was affordable, and we were like, yep, self-explanatory right there. It took a while to get me here, and I'm gonna take my time. Da 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 da. Not sure why the phone kind of died on us there, but we'll have to edit it. Nobody's touching anything. It just went by itself. This phone does that. I don't know why. These iPhones, man, I don't know. Every time they come out with new technology, they just make it more and more complicated instead of making it easier and better. But like I was saying, this is Avon Park, Florida. It is not the most impressive little town you've ever seen, but it is a town that you have seen.
That's a big cat.
A big fat cat?
Yeah.
Big fat cat. I guess back in the day, this would have been a nice little prosperous little town. The lake's making nice. There's an Avon Park.
There's some really nice artwork in this town.
Yeah, there's a mural here. Here's the popo though. Ain't even did nothing yet, but they're already after me. Why they gotta hate though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here trying to make some money. Why they hating? You know what I mean? Let me make some money. Alright, so let's take a spin through town and see what we can find here. Now, the town does have some beautiful little houses. Lots of kind of charming. The town has some really nice older houses. And while most people would see the real estate prices and be like, wow, so cheap, let's buy one, I will tell you that the town has plenty of reasons to explain the affordable real estate prices. So don't be too amused by the affordability of this place, because there are some pros and there are some cons, and you're probably concerned about the cons. A lot of people have been moving to this area, and hopefully it becomes a better place. The affordability of it is really affordable place. Hey, People that I've met here are very friendly for the most part, but it's a town that's got its issues. It's not perfect. So again, there's an explanation for the affordability. A lot of times you think, oh, you found this great place, it's super affordable, and the reality of it is, no, there's usually a pretty good explanation when a place is really affordable. And in the case of Avon Park, it comes down to one simple word: crime, baby. We got some crime. We got some crime. But it is a pretty town nonetheless. Beautiful homes, older homes, lots of historic homes and stuff like that. I think if I'm not mistaken, a lot of people from Miami and Orlando have been moving out here, and it's starting to change a lot as far as, there's more interest in the real estate. But it's a very slow-paced type of town. It's not like this is popping off, or it's really kind of just a slow, quiet town. Avon Park. There aren't too many kind of older neighborhoods in South Florida. So this place, even though it's in South Central Florida, it almost has like an Orlando vibe, because there aren't that many older neighborhoods in South Florida. South Florida, before the invention of air conditioning, there really wasn't much out here. Which is interesting because, in Florida, I think there was like 1 million people, less than 2 million people up until like the 60s or something. And then all of a sudden now there's like 22 million people. So Florida's a state that for the most part, everything has been kind of put in new. From buildings, houses, everything is brand spanking new in Florida. It's not like other parts of the country where people have been inhabiting houses for 200 years. Florida is a relatively new place. It wasn't much out here that would attract you. Heat, humidity, mosquitoes, none of that was really going to compel too many people to want to live out here. Right up until the invention of good old air conditioning. Small town is all you need is a nice little impressive car and you're on top of the game. Take a lot to Highlands County Sheriff's Office. There. Excuse me. Took a while to get in here, and I'm gonna take my time. We had one video where we broke a phone in Alabama, and the phone was recording, and I was hoping that the video of an iPhone flying at 60 miles per hour on the pavement would be a 3 million view video. It would make me enough money to recover my damages of breaking the iPhone, but it wasn't. I think the video made like $3, and the iPhone was like, I don't know, 1,000 or something. So sometimes just to get these good angles, you have to kind of risk the possibility of a phone flying here and there. But that's all part of the game. We have been risking phones and devices. We're gonna go real slow so you can see these houses here behind us. They're not too happy about it.
Yeah, the video has like
500 views, probably made like $3. Yeah. I thought it would get more views. Wouldn't you want to watch a video of an iPhone flying off onto the road? I sure it's crap though. These people are gonna be really irritated at themselves. $3.25. Yeah, so $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Even less than you thought.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. So I was hoping, a video of an iPhone flying would make up difference on breaking the iPhone. Oh, that's like, what's this guy? Like, Whistle and DJ. What a lucky guy, you know? He gets to break things for a living, but he gets enough views to where, and that's what a lot of people. Turn that crap down, you're gonna give me a copyright strike. Crisis right there, man. Complete identity crisis. I'm not in a rush. I am enjoying this little ride. I love how it's like a little central. No squatted trucks though in the whole town. Quítate en medio, hacer. For sale? How much they want for it? What you trying to get for it, right? Step sign. Okay, Catherine, now enlighten me on Avon Park.
Avon Park is a small town. Very nice.
Stop lying.
Has lots of lakes.
Not lying about that.
Yeah. And there's palm trees.
Yeah, there's weird types of palm trees here.
Yeah.
Remember my seatbelt. I love how this new mount we have like tilts sideways. There we go. Wow, this is like the most uncomfortable mount we've ever had. It's the same one as the other one, but for some reason I don't know if they made it different or what. This place is absolutely boring. Can you imagine like how miserable and boring life has to be out here?
I like that there's a lot of trees. I like it because it's got a lot of trees. It's got a lot of it's green.
It's not that I don't want to say. I want to find something nice to say about this place. Just nothing comes to mind. It's not that. It's not that like when I go to these towns, people are like, you're trying to make our. I'm not trying to make your town look bad. Sometimes I really do try to find the beauty in some of these places.
Basically, the most interesting thing about this place is the landscape.
Yeah. This is an eyesore. And actually, it doesn't look bad. What really sucks, the town doesn't look bad. It's actually okay, neat, kind of like unique town. What sucks is just the fact that there's nothing out here. It's really the middle of nowhere. That's really what it comes down to with this town. One thing that you will find in Avon Park is you will find rents here. How much are we paying for rent? Can we afford something better? That is one thing that you will find in Avon Park that you will not find in too many places in Florida is rent.
And it seems,
it's not a good sign for the place. It's kind of like, okay, well, it's not really a good sign for the town.
What it does seem
because
like
you can't find rent in Florida.
To me, is it's more owner-based rent.
You mean slumlording?
Yeah.
No, you mean slumlording.
No, not necessarily.
But just think about that. The fact that there are rents here available is not exactly a good thing. I mean, like, there are no rents anywhere in Florida right now. The fact that there are rents here are like, it's a sign that this is not exactly a place people are like dying to get to. It's like, if you end up here, well, you ended up here. But it's not like people are dying to get out here. And I've noticed, literally last time we were traveling through here, we also saw for rent signs, which, you know, right now, with as many people as moving to Florida, for a place to have rents of that readily available is not exactly a good sign for your town. Think about it. Like, everybody right now wants to be in Florida. So if your town readily has for rent signs laying around, definitely not a good sign. Did you catch how sketchy that little trailer park was on the other side?
Yeah.
Is it me or is there a lot more Spanish people here? Every time we come to this area,
Yeah, it really.
Like, every time we come here, we see more and more Spanish people.
Yeah. I see.
Every time we come, there's like more and more Spanish people.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for that, then the town would definitely be empty by then. Because I mean, that's the only thing bringing people in here is people leaving other places that are more expensive. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I mean, what else would be left out here? Oh, I heard your Island Boy skit is trending.
Unfortunately, yes.
You are a trending star now. How does it feel to be trending?
Well, if it was making me more money, I might be
That's
okay
the thing.
with
It's
it.
not even making money. How do you make money on shorts? I don't think you make anything on those. And if you do, it's not a lot.
I can see how much we've earned from
I
it.
know the nice thing to do is wait for this guy to walk, but there's like cars behind me. Oh, he's not happy about it. Sometimes there's a price to pay for being a nice guy. So everything on this side of the road kind of looks really sketchy. On both sides of the road, really, but kind of lots of garbage and stuff laying around too. That's not cool.
Yeah, I've earned $0 in total.
So how's it work then?
I don't even know how
I've never
it
got
works.
an ad on a short. How do they make money on it? I don't get how shorts work. That's what I'm saying. The amount of litter out here is insane. It's just like garbage piles on top of garbage piles. Look how much litter there's out here.
Because it's at a way lower pay rate.
Well, okay. First of all, have you ever got a commercial on a short? I've never got a commercial on a short.
No.
So what's the point of shorts? I guess it's just bringing people to your channel.
Yeah.
But who watches a short and says, "Let me join this channel"? That's another part of it.
Yeah.
I've never watched a short and be like, "Oh, that was interesting enough to where." I don't get shorts. It's like YouTube's trying to do different stuff. And some of it confuses me.
But they're trying to compete with like TikTok.
I'm trying to compete with money. If it don't make money, it don't make no sense. So if it ain't making me money, YouTube, I don't care for it. Are they trying to fix these streets by any chance? Because there's some type of... This town definitely has its like own vibe though. It's like very unique.
Yeah.
Isn't this street right here with the big pretty houses right here? Isn't there like one big street where it has like a bunch of old houses? Is it right here?
No.
Some big trees right here. Not too bad. Don't make noise in your hand. The audio will pick up on it real good. Yellow, blue, green. Right there, can't beat that. Lots of oak. At least it's got nice vegetation going for it.
Yeah.
Can't beat these nice oak trees, shade and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good place to hang out. How far are we going to keep going in here? That's the question. This truck is a complete asshole. I'm just glad to get out of the house today. I've been sick so long.
Yeah.
It's just nice to get out of the house.
Yes.
You start to pick up on those Orlando vibes out here, though. You start to get a little bit of that Central Florida vibe going with the style of the buildings and everything. The serenity of it. I think Lake Wales is the one time. We gotta watch the weather because it's gonna rain when I have to drive back. It's pointless driving in a rainstorm.
No, it looks very clear to the north.
No, it looks like it might rain. Check the weather bands real quick. I'd like to make it to Lake Wales. I think that's one time we haven't driven around yet.
Yeah.
Walmart up here. Trailer park. Walmart. Is that a car wash?
Yes.
Nice car wash.
Yes.
That's what I didn't get when we were up north in areas where it snows more, where they don't have more car washes. A place like this has a car wash. It's kind of odd. Yeah, there's supposed to be a rain band coming. We don't want to get caught with that. Because you can't really record inside rain bands. Look at the orange trucks. Quítate del medio, mijo. Por favor, muévete ese cacharro, no vayas.
There's a tiny bander on Frostproof, but past Frostproof in Lake Wales, it's fine.
How far are we from Lake Wales? Because it's already 4:30. Look at all these commercial trucks, man. I don't have the patience for this.
20 minutes.
That's it, Lake
Continue
Wales?
on US 27 for 19
Yeah.
miles.
No, that's 20 minutes. That's perfect. That's one time we've never gone into, right? I don't think we have.
I don't
We've
think
driven past it.
We've driven past.
We've never gone into it. Yeah. I guess we'll do that and then you can drive back. What's up with all these commercial trucks, man? Like they're like hogging up the road.
Yeah, that's what I noticed on the way up here.
It wasn't this bad. This is ridiculous.
Because
They're all trying to pass each other.
it's right around 5,
This is ridiculous.
like 4:30.
And there's a place called Avon Lakes Park or something over here too, which I'm sure it's probably not. I wouldn't live here. It's just bland. I mean, the only reason I can imagine landing here is if you just couldn't find rent anywhere else. It was like your last resort. Remember we were gonna rent a place here, and then like we got to meet the guy next door, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
It was like one of the only rents we found when we moved back to Florida was here.
Yeah.
And then we see the guy next door is covered in tattoos from head to toe. I was like, I can see all my stuff disappearing tonight.
Yeah.
Is that Carvana?
Yes.
You could never get me to buy a car I've never seen.
Exactly same thing I'm thinking.
How do I don't even.
Yeah.
All this thing's like dropping sand and crap on the road. I gotta get past it. Wait, 80 miles an hour. Kind of desolate landscape out here. Orange fields are in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
Police or no? Got a cop?
No.
It doesn't seem like we're going that fast with this truck. It's like it flies.
Yeah.
You can't even tell it's going fast. I think with the gas mileage on this truck, I don't even think we'll make money on today's videos. But it's just nice to get out of the house.
Yeah. When it, yeah.
Alright guys, there it is.
Yeah.